Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to check out on this new video how to find the direct contact details of hotel owners. We had somebody reach out and say, "Hey, look, I've tried to find hotel owners in the past, and many other list companies have provided lists, but the lists that they got back contain regional managers and directors and people that weren't the exact owner, and they're specifically looking for the owners, and that's it." So this one's going to be really straightforward. We're going to show you exactly how to do that. Let's go ahead and jump over to Coldlytics for this example. We will share my screen with you. So here we go. We are over in Coldlytics. We're going to create a new task. And this time we're going to go over to small businesses right here. And we'll set our country or region to whatever is appropriate. In this case, we'll just do all of the United States. We'll click next. And then in the industry field here, we're going to type in hotel. And we should see some hotels pop up in the preview of this example. Here we go. Perfect. We've got hotels showing up. So let's click the add button and we'll click next. Seniority levels. This is where we're looking specifically for the owners and founders in this example. So they didn't want the directors. They don't want regional managers, none of that. They look specifically in this case for the owners and founders. And that's what we're going to do. We'll limit it there precisely and we'll click next. Now, at this point, you may have a preference on maybe the size of the companies that you get back, the size of the hotels. So you could come in here and do something like a revenue maximum, and maybe do like a maximum of, if you're looking for like smaller chains, maybe 10 million or less. But the reality is we're going to be providing you the leads of the hotel owners, and these franchises are owned by many individual owners in many cases. So I wouldn't even bother worrying about the revenue, because the revenue may reflect the franchise, or it may reflect a specific franchise, or it just depends on where that's been publicly shared and how it's been shared. So in my opinion, I think this list is just fine to come in and say, hey, look, we're looking for hotel owners in the United States, and that's it. If you wanted to get more granular, you could. There's different ways to chop this up. Like you could come into the website keywords and you could say, let's get more specific. Like we want ones that have, they're big enough to have, let's say, like a ballroom or a conference room. And so that will give you an idea on the size of the hotel that you're working with. So let's make sure they have conference rooms. So we'll just put this in here. If I could type, that'd be great. Conference room as an option that appears on the website. And as long as one of these two terms appear, we have an idea that it's a fairly sizable location. It's not just a little motel, because they have a ballroom or a conference room. So it's a good sized building, right? This is a very unique way to hone this listing quite a bit from all the different hotels in the US. And you could do this many different ways. You could look at maybe hotels that do free parking. So we'll look and see if they have free parking on the website. Etc. Those are the different types of things that I would think about when I wanted to size down this list and get it a little bit more niche. So from here, we can come over to the deliver step. We can go through our data points quickly, which are by default going to be the first and last name of the owner, the company name or the hotel name, the job title of that person. So again, owner, founder, partner, whatever it may be. Their direct email address, a link to the hotel's website, and then the location for the hotel as well. Then over here on the available side, we've got the LinkedIn profile, the phone number for the hotel chain, the Google review count and score, and Google data based on whether or not they've claimed that business profile. We can tell you that too. We can get the direct dial for the owner as well. If it's available publicly, we'll charge you an extra credit for it, and we will find you the direct phone number for that hotel chain owner. So a great decision maker that has a lot of power and has generally high revenue and great audiences for many different businesses to work with. So this is a great direct line to get. The company social media links, we can find those. We can get an idea of the company's revenue, the headcount of those businesses, the date established, so how old the company is. We can detect if they have pixels installed for advertising conversion tracking on their website, if they've got Google Analytics or e-commerce or a WordPress component on their website. We can tell you how fast their website loaded if you need that for kind of doing an SEO type of campaign. And we can also tell you what position they showed up in Google Maps or Google business profiles when you search for them. So you can find out if they're kind of in the top 3, what we call the map pack or the 3-pack. Or if they came up below that, we can tell you all that information from the search term, search location, and search position data points. So with all that said, let's go ahead, click the next button. You can put in the additional notes if you wanted to clarify anything, like only looking for owners. We've already specified that, but this person was very adamant about that being the case. So maybe you just want to put that in the additional notes. If nothing else feels warm and fuzzy to have put that in there, and it never hurts to clarify what you're looking to do. So we'll call this US hotels and with ballroom in this example. And then we'll set the number of leads required. Let's say we're looking for 1,000 of these and just one owner per company. So this looks good. In this case, we'll click on the blue launch button, and you can see now that this is being allocated to the best member of our team to provide you with this list. Now, I'm going to pull up another list that is in a different niche, but just an example of what you can expect back from us would be something like this here. We've got a list of plumbing business owners. This was a client list. They said, go ahead, you can share this, no problem, because they were doing it for a data comparison against our competitors, and we came out on top. So they said, feel free to use this to help you sell your service, which was very great. And that was Josh Nelson. So if you go through this list here, you will see that we've highlighted different email addresses based on the format or based on the condition that came back during email validation testing. And if you don't know anything about that, that's okay. In short, yellow emails were catch-all, which just means there's an added risk of them bouncing. We can't validate if it's going to be deliverable or not until you actually send it an email. And then down here, the red emails, these are emails that actually came back as invalid, although we found that email address associated with the business. It's no longer current. So we provide the rest of the contact info on those for free. Now, we do have a bounce-free guarantee. So if you send an email to some of these catch-alls, which you should, just drip them into your campaign if they aren't already spread out like this. Then just message us on our live chat and say, hey, I had, X, Y, and Z different companies bounced. No problem. We'll credit those back to your account. We don't believe in paying for bad data. We only want to provide good data. And some bounces are inevitable when you're doing cold outreach. So feel free, please do take advantage of that, guys. If you have questions or want a specific tutorial video for how to get leads for your specific business, or you want to see a comparison to other videos here, or other providers rather here, happy to send you the links to those videos as well. Appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I hope that you guys all have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks. Bye for now.